I like always have been really into religion in kind of a spiritual way. I went through a couple of things when I was like in year 11 and year 12 at high school. So I had an eating disorder for 2 years, and I was really, really heavily into Catholicism, and I used that kind of as a safeguard, security almost, because it was like a way of dealing with like a fear of dying, which was happening kind of slowly to me, and it was kind of imminent. And I used religion as a way of kind of healing myself of that fear. And then I think that was really important for my recovery, but at the same time, when I got over it, I had a lot of time to reflect, and I thought like, religion is something that is meant to make you really, really content with yourself, like on the exterior and as well as in the interior. And I thought like, if I'm really, really devout in Christianity, in Catholicism, like why did I feel like I wasn't happy with myself? Like why was I slowly trying to like ruin myself? And I thought, well, maybe like I wasn't spiritually enriched with what I was doing. And that's when I kind of thought, maybe I need to explore other avenues, which is when I decided to kind of take up Hinduism, because it was something I had kind of heard about. A lot of my friends are from India and Nepal. And then like I just decided to kind of read up on it. I studied it for a couple of years alongside my degree. And then I kind of thought, well, why don't I try it? So I went to a temple in North Sydney and kind of met one of the monastery, like a monk there. And he kind of talked me through it, and it was kind of just exploring it more on a personal level, individual level. And he said something really interesting to me. He said, the reason that you probably felt like you weren't spiritually enriched in your previous religion was because a lot of the time religions talk about like connecting with your body, like the body of Christ, things like that, and that's what it's kind of centered on. And he said you have to understand, like, you get a new body of cells and like skin makeup every 7 years. And he was like, every time you turn like 7, 14, 21, you're going to have a different body. And he said that's probably why you felt so disconnected. He was like, you're not connected with your soul, or like in Hinduism it's called your Atman. So he's like, until you're connected with that, you're not going to feel like you're there on a spiritual level. So then I kind of explored that idea, and I did a lot of like practice of like bhakti yoga, which is like devotional kind of yoga, which is yoga for your mind. A lot of meditation, understanding a lot about like temporary nature of this world and where I want to go spiritually, and then kind of got involved that way.